Hello and welcome back to Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. Today, I think we get our first full ship. I'm pretty sure it is. Little debrief. As you can see, we have a lot more money. We have a lot more materials. I went and I broke down the Caroline. I went and I broke down the starter ship, that freebie gimme. And I thought, you know what, that's not enough. So I went and I redid Maroon Lagoon. And we auto sort the first two. Maroon Lagoon, I did all the sorting myself, and I hit 101 on the combo, and 401 on the combo, which was pretty cool. Took a bit of time. So we have $1,476 and copious amounts of materials. So we're going to go and buy that ship and then see if we can get some upgrades. So here we have the Mariner. It is a container ship, difficulty of 2. Half of the old... Oh, it's only half. Oh, wow, that looks massive. I thought that was a whole ship. Is that a whole ship? That's a whole ship. So it's like one of them without the bow on it. Contracts-wise, 240 for Garav, alloy sinks, first aid kits, and metal racks. Amaya... she wants wood, plastic, copper, fire extinguishers, ladders, and she's got to pay us 300. And a Ripter, she'd like iron, acid, gold, some monitors, and some fans, and a 600. And we've got over 1,000 on resource coming out of this at least. So we'll buy that 300. So let's get a move on. Let's see what we can do. What I'm going to do, I want to sell first, right? We'll sell half of that. That's going to give us another 700. Now, I think we could probably sell 1,500. I'll sell 1,500 non-metals, and I'm going to sell 1,500 equipment. 2 grand. Look at us go. 2 grand. Loads of money. So, my guy, I'm not going to be able... Oh, God, more capacity, more pickup. Pick up 7 at once. Get another crane. We're not do the crane again. That used up way too much. So, I think we need to look at torching the saw. Seriously. At least. Do them one more time. And then... more carry capacity would be great. Whether we'll be able to afford to actually make it, that'd be awesome. Because it's that part of the breakdown and picking things up and getting it cleared. Namaste. So, to start with, make sure we got our torch in order. And our saw. So then it was... So we need 450. So I'm just going to go sell a little bit more stuff. So we now have 455. We need 450. There we go. Extra capacity. It's just going to help with clearing stuff out. Lovely job. Have a good day, my friend, and you. Let's jump in the truck. Let's head over to this beast and prepare our 5-hour breakdown. This is going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. So we're going to park our little truck beside it. Oh, there are so many parts to this. Absolutely brilliant. Right, I'll try and get myself a little screenshot. And I think we'll go in. We'll have a little look at what we've got. Actually, I think we'll start off straight away. No messing around. Let's get these off the top here, shall we? Let's try and do this a bit different. I think my editing on the last one, I enjoyed that. I think we managed to bring it down a little bit. So we're going to go with a similar sort of style. That might be the way we go forward. So we're going to get these 2 containers off to start with. Lovely job. Right, so we will call in for them. Good man, good man. Right, and then I'll start breaking these down. And the first one got us low alloy iron, high alloy, 220, 150. And the second one got us low alloy steel, iron and aluminium, 280 and 25. That's our back end cleared already. Now I'm going to have to move the van because I've left it there. And I don't like it there. So let's go check around the front of the ship and see if there's anything sitting there, because we did have containers last time. We do have a couple of containers or one container this time. Get this cleared out. So we'll call that one off. And while that's going, we shall venture in round the front and have a look inside the ship, see what we got. I'll come back up later and cut those red ones. Just pop that in there. Empty hands. Cleared out this little space here. So we do have to start with. Got ourselves a little bathroom. Anything in here? Nothing major. Probably have to punch a hole through the wall eventually. That's what we like to do. Again, I do apologise for noises in the background. So nothing much in that first bit. It's all going to get buried deep inside, isn't it? That's first aid box. Someone wanted that. Fire extinguisher hoses. Have that as well. So our way in is looking pretty tough. This is okay. Right, should we punch a hole in a wall? Okay, so in here we have a craneable pallet of goodies. Right down on the bottom, so we've got to be careful. I think that is just one level above us here. We might actually be deeper in the ship than I think, but this isn't going to get us carrying too much already. That capacity soon fills. We can't get out that way. So next to that we've got another large room, but that's not got anything in it by the looks of it. Other than, you know, materials. Anything hidden down these sides? So yeah, so I've punched a hole through on the on the toilet. So that's our pallet. So then this way, we've got our engine, which we sort of knew was coming. We try not to use the skip until I've cleared the ship. Once I've got all the loose things, then I wouldn't mind chucking some things in the skip. I just don't want to have stuff that I'm going to use for contracts in there. So yeah, we've got a nice little run through. Perhaps I should take that one out as well. Then I've just noticed around the back here, we have a beautifully electrified wall with one pallet in there, I can see so far. So this is going to have to be entered in through the top, methinks. Sounds like the unit's on that wall. But it's pretty big, so we'll be able to get in there. We'll be able to drop in there quite nicely, I think. So that's the ground floor done. So I think before I get caught all heavy-handed, I'm just going to punch through this front wall. That's sort of my new way now. Making sure we've got a way in and out with our goods. Lovely job. So now we can get in and out on this level quite nice. Now, this part here, is that just because of the stairwell? Yeah, that's what that is, right. I was wondering what that was. Right, let's go around the back. So we've got another engine unit. No gas pipes here like we had on the previous one. So I wonder if we've got gas pipes elsewhere to be looking out for. Just going to take out a side wall. Again, just for a little bit of convenience in getting about. So I can get my bearings a little bit as well then. Some trash I missed. Right, so we'll go... So that was it for the back, I think. I don't think there was anything beyond that wall. No. Right, so we'll go up a floor. Have a look-see. Ah, here's our gas. Let's turn it off. Make sure it is off before we start grinding it out. And it looks to be that sat on top of that was our little collectible. Congratulations, you found the Space Marine. Snow white birds, albatrosses enjoy special care and even the cult among sailors. For there is a belief that these birds dwell the souls of sailors who died at sea. Okay. That's our little Space Marine. That's our monkey. Right, let's have a little butcher's what we've got around the back here. Oh, we've got more pipes. That's all blown out, so that's good. That's not a second... well, we know it's blown out because obviously it's broken and they've gone grey. Let's get all the pipes. Is everything in that room? You see, we got one of our contracts nearly ticked off already. That was the way we came up. I'm getting lost. These ships are feeling big. That was a room we just cleared. Storage room. Bedroom. And another one. Have I got enough to take out? There we go. Now we should be able to get that from here, I think. Oh, lovely. Perfect. A yeeting hole. Well, that seems like that's it for this floor for here. Nothing around the back. So we've just got the two crates that are down low at the moment. Just clear up as we go. So then on the floor above, which is normally the control room. I mean, this is a complete one as well. So much of this ship. I mean, we had the big cargo containers. We've got the two, well, we've got the engine. And we've only found one engine so far, I think. No, and the back piece as well. The back power unit. So two containers and engine and a back piece. I feel like we've been shortchanged on craneable parts. Take out a wall. And we'll try and take out a front one as well. And now we've got ourselves a nice hole to throw the furniture out of. Anything on the walls? Thank you very much. We got in here. So yeah, by the looks of it, everything is buried pretty low. I think we'll have a bit on the roof. On the roof? Is it called the roof? I don't know. A bit up on this top level. There's always a couple of bits up here. We'll grind them down and we'll get these sent on their way. Is there anything else for me to pick up? Our first contract is complete. So let's start our breakdown. We'll send the two stacks. They're on their way. And the first one is 125 of low alloy and 25 of iron, so they should both be the same. Yep, they're exactly the same. 125, 25 low alloy and iron. So next up, I'm going to take out my crow's nests. So I'm just going to have a quick check that there was nothing missed in this back end. That is just room. Control room. Oh, we've still got these pipes to take out. So I think we're ready to bring this floor and possibly this floor down on top of itself. And that will put us... Where will that put us? On this floor. I think that's pretty much what we did last time as well. So, looks safe to bring that all down. Just double check through here. There's nothing, nothing. Yeah, I think we're good to bring that down. Okay, so I'll get smacking and let's bring the house down. So now, other than the outsides of this front-facing part, we should have 3 layers about to fall. We can't even see it because the ship is so complete. But we're going to try. Hopefully, this goes pretty well. It should, like I say, should just be the front layers left standing fully. See how well... Oh, I missed all this bit. That was terrible. Terrible. Right, that should be the stairwell. Let's see, if we can ghost through everything, then it's all good. And if I take off this one. See if we can get to this one. There we go. Surprising what holds everything up. Now, my only concern was, because it's getting to such complete amounts of vessel, that the weight might break the bottom, but it didn't. If you're an experienced shipbreaker, let me know. If I take down more than that, will it start to break the base for me? Or not necessarily the base, but the layer below. Our support layer under here, this one. Because if we drop heavy amounts, we lose the cargo, the craneable cargo anyway. Right, I'm going to clear this, and then we'll see where we're at. I'm getting close to some of those crates and those engine parts and things like that. I think our first one will be the layer below. Now, something that I'm not 100% on, but I think might be a thing, is that the order in which you pack your boxes in your truck and your materials go off is the order in which they come out when you go to sort. So if you do it like this and you do a massive metal section, like, will we now get like 30 boxes in a row to sort to speed through? So if you sort it in an order, will that come out in that way? I mean, it's not the biggest thing, but I just think, yeah, it seems like that could be a way that it's done. So, next up, we're going to get the engine unit out, which is pretty much just taking out this roof here, because it doesn't overhang. It's not hidden back by anything, so it should be a nice, easy clear the ceiling, hoist out job. We're getting the feel of it now. We're like, what, 9 ships in? Or 9 different ships in. Quite a few breakdowns in myself, personally. But we got our other one just there as well. So, yeah. This will be a good one to do. I'll go back up and I'll just take this whole layer out since we've got that there as well. So I think that's... Woo, nearly fell off. I think that's the whole roof. I'll just get myself on a corner piece. We do. Oh, I'd say we do. Like, I like to watch that happening. Right, so we'll clear out, and we'll get hoisting again. So the engine is on its way. That's iron, high alloy, aluminium and gold, 200, 180 and 20 respectively. And that smaller back unit is also marked up for hoisting. Just taking out the back section while that goes. I did initially try and show the crane being triggered, but I forgot to unpause the recording. But there you go, the back section's now gone. And that's 80, 60, 10 of iron, aluminium and oil. So that's gone pretty good. We've also got our first 2 contracts finished off. So we just need gold and a fan. So I guess the gold is in those containers in the hull. And we'll get to that eventually. So I've knocked through all the hammer joints on this top layer from the back all the way through here. All them should be out, and all the way to the front. And I've cut through all the top layers of what I call the support joists. So the front lot should just go down. It won't drop right through. We're just doing the tops. This one on the end here, I think, needs a little poke to go through. There we go. So you see that's all gone through up to this point. And then at the back here, this should collapse. Oh, I missed one again. Bloody swine. So we've got one up in here. Is that another stairwell one I missed again? Probably. But the rest of it looks to have gone through quite nicely. So that's quite a satisfying bit of work there. So what I'm going to do is pick all this up. And I'm going to try and clear out the front until we get to our craneable cargo, because it's in there somewhere. So I was a little bit undecided on where to go next, can't lie. Sometimes when there's a lot of it, it can be a little bit overwhelming. But I've taken out all the bottom sections to these supports. They're not craneable yet, they're still connected. But we do have access to get inside of our electrified room. So we're going to try and do that. These middle ones should now come out. There we are, lovely job. Get in there, get in there. So this must be the room with the fan in that I couldn't find, because I've pretty much stripped everything. And I have not been able to find a fan anywhere. Oh, we'll get that later. So I'm hoping I've scooped it up in amongst all that. Right, let's turn the electrics off. Let's just throw that one as well, because I'm pressing the wrong buttons. It's a thing. Right, electricals done. Right, can we get that over there? Just somewhere. Nope. Never mind. Right. Let's take out this top bit. Then we'll be able to waste this swine. That's why you have to cut the cable down sometimes to make sure that you can actually hit the bits you want to hit. I have cleared a chunk of that back end off. Can't really see from here, but I have. So we'll pick up this. Oh, that's fell back down again. That was a waste of time. Fanning around with that. Let's just shut these on the floor. Just hit punch our way out the door in a second. We'll have that. Obsessed with picking it up. I wasn't to start with, but then I was like, oh, it's always a mess. like that really matters. Okay, so we can crane that out now. And the next one is... where was it? Oh, it's right at the front, isn't it? It is right at the front. Right, let's see if we can make myself a little... Get out. To be fair, we could probably start using this now. Oh no, because one of these might have the fan in. Oh, in that one. And so we got 40, 15, 15, 35, 20 for alloy gold, copper, and other things. Plus, we've now got our fan. So all 3 contracts can be claimed. So we might quickly run over and do them. We might even have a little sort out, because I do like to have a little sort out. No, we won't. We'll get this other one out first. We've got this one here. So let's just knock enough of that through. We can just get that out easy. So now that I've done my housekeeping, we can get that out. And I do just want to check that all the bits off the back end are done. Lovely job. Right, so if I just break this through. And then, if I... Ooh, got a little bit down there to have to work with. If I can find the bits that need to be cut, I could get my back end off as well. I really feel like I'm making progress then. And that one had alloy, iron, copper, and aluminium, 35, 25, 25, 30. So not massive amounts, but it was just a pallet. So now I think, cleared this bit. If we cut our solder joints, even with the torch upgraded, was it level 4? Still a bit slow here. I think I've cut everything that needs to be cut now, so I'm not going to worry about upgrading it for this one, but that's good to go. Boom! Making progress, people. So all that's left is this middle shell, this front section, and then this section here. Everything else is gone. We've got no more craneable cargoes. Just double check. There weren't one in here. There's nothing in here. So what we're going to do, as we often do, is turn in our contracts. We'll have a sort, because then it doesn't mean I've got like a 15-20 minute sort at the end. Oh, too far, slow down. There we go. So 1200 on low alloy steel. I think these contracts were worth about $1,000, weren't they? One of them pay out like 600. So we've got 240, 300, so that's 540. Yeah, look at that. Loads of money straight in there. What do we need for our next ship? 400. So I do want to be a little bit careful. But we'll do our little sort. And then we'll see, because I will do a manual sort. We'll see what we've got resources, what we've got finances. And see if we can do another little upgrade of something. Did mess up my combo after the first 75. So we do have one more piece to sort out. Which is annoying. So that would have been over 400s. Fired them both into a green unnecessarily. But there we go. So we've got 88 for a combo bonus. So that puts us at 1, 2, 3, 3. And we do have a fair bit of materials. So the glove. Oh, it's 1.8. And that's going to be, what was it like? 200 and something to get that when we did it. Or do we... Perhaps we do just go for the saw and the... There we go, saw and the torch. We may not have enough liquids for these. Got the torch. There we go. So we've still got just under £1,000 left. So that's coming along nicely. Has the torch changed? Ooh, look at that. It's like a proper one now. A lovely job. Still got Thor's hammer. So I'll get back to dismantling. I'll try and free up the craneable joist parts, the support struts as I keep calling them. I've got some loose around the edges. So yeah, it's sort of big on the hammer time now. I'll go to the top. We'll take out what's left at the top. I think there was some top left. Was there any top left, or have I done it all? I couldn't have done it all. Right. So I'll take out the top layer, and yeah, I'll bring you guys back probably when I'm ready to hoist those 4 out. I think that's probably a good time to do it. I'll get knocking. I've been sitting there for about 5 minutes waiting for the neighbourhood dogs to all stop barking, but I don't think that's really going to happen, so apologies if you hear that in the background. We're not quite ready to hoist these out yet, but I think we could have a couple of good collapses, and this is all about the destruction. Oh, why is there always something? Come on, keep going. There we go. Lovely, lovely job. Now, there will be a bit down here that's preventing me, because I can't get, without knocking everything down, I couldn't get behind the steps. So there will be a bit behind them steps that stays up. But the rest of it collapsing nicely. Probably should have gone the other end first. Maybe from the stairs I'll be able to jump up here. Lovely job. Right. Collapse these ones. That should all go down. Sweet. So, pick all that up. And then I'll have to knock through the bottom layer. Because I think, if I remember rightly... Oh no, they're not connected on the bottom. So we can start hoisting them out. If I jump on this one quickly. Excellent job. So, I shall start collecting up. I have to break down that stairwell part. And, yeah, going well. Going well. I mean, not nice. Taking a while. But we're getting there. And this is a pretty darn big piece. Let's not pretend this isn't big. This is more than half a ship. I think you'd only have another... like another double piece on the end there. So that's pretty good. I think our next one is it the tuna colada. I think that is a full one. I thought this one was a full one. I think the tuna colada is next, and that is a full ship. So this has gone pretty good. Obviously, the parts are in different places. It's getting access to them and figuring out the best way to do it. I mean, at the start, sort of taking out any way you want and doing what you like. I think as they've gotten bigger, and as you're having to work through and be careful not to lose stuff, it does become a bit of sort of work from the top and work your way down. But it'll be about finding them, figuring out how to get to where we want to get to. And once we get off the DLC, once we get off the base game ships, and we get on some of these steam ships, and especially the warships. I think warships have radiation. Maybe some of the other vessels do. We've not come across radiation yet. But I know in Discord, Rusty has been sharing some of his breakdown experiences and the troubles of radiation, and actually sort of getting radiation poisoning. So that's something we've got to look forward to. It resets you all the way back to your house I mean, we've done pretty well. I don't think we've been electrocuted in a recording yet. I have been electrocuted on a breakdown in between. And, yeah, it didn't reset me back to the hut. But I think if I'd have hit it twice, it might have done. I accidentally caught it just the once. So, yeah, going well. I'll finish this clear up. As you can see, all the bits ago, and we know that there's a lot in there. We've cleared enough of them out. They've always got the same. So yeah, I'll finish picking up. We'll finish having them craned out. Then we'll come back for another little tap and knock some more bits down. So I'm just going to send the craneable skip off. I've been putting a little bit in there, but I need to be able to clear the ground that it's on. As you can see, it's sort of... This is big, isn't it? And there was another bit there. Let's not forget, there was a bit on the end here. Its final dregs remain. Let's grab these. And then we'll clear out that last little square. And then we'll see what our new torch is like. Because we'll cut those final pieces off. So, new torch. How good are you? That's a bit quicker. That is a bit quicker. It's not magical, but it is quicker. And that's only, what's that, level 5? For the torch and the saw. Whereas, like I say, our box is at level 9. So I think probably it maxes out at 300. I don't know what I'll do then, because I'll be way too used to having that as a capacity when I've got even bigger ships to sort. So, what's next will be breaking down this end, get this broken up, and then we'll hoist away the 2 back pieces. I want to try and leave the front end, that end down there, till last, because that's the bit with the name on, so it's nice to watch the name piece go off last. As we stare off into the vast void that was once our ship, we can now, if we can get close enough, crane out the back ball. We'll jump off this one. So they're all set, ready to go. And then we've just got this little bit to clear off the front, and if we just take out this side, go over, take out this side, the whole lot should pop. Just like that. Marvellous. So while they're getting hoisted off, we shall continue clearing away all this metal. Have another good sort at the end of this, that's for certain. Loads of money. What upgrade to get next? Hammer's doing us alright, but as soon as we get to those level 3 difficulty ships, the hammer is suddenly going to be 2 or 3 shot on it again, which sort of slows the breakdown right down. It really does. Or do I work on a couple of off-screen breakdowns again, which I would do anyway. I'd do a couple of off-screen breakdowns again and try and get enough money and resources to max out some of these, what I call the efficiency upgrades. So it's the picking up and our carry capacity. Like I said, I think we can only go... No, we can go 2 more. 2 more on our hands. We're at level 8. I thought we were at level 9. We can go 2 more on our hands. Or our gloves. I call it our hands, but it's our gloves. And, there we go. Get them gone. Yeah, we go 2 more. So how does that... How much can we carry in the end with that? I don't know what the max is. But our next pickup would be 7 at a time, which would be pretty sweet. So, although we've sped up the crane, it is a lot quicker. Going to have a little wait for the mariner to go. So I shall stand here. I shall wait, and we'll We'll say goodbye to our final piece together. Oh, it's going anyway. It's taking it. It's taking it before I'm ready. Did we not trigger the other piece? Obviously not. Wow. That didn't go as sweet as we were hoping for. Because that one's going to go next. And then that'll be our final piece. So there she goes, our final piece. Now that is a lot quicker. I wonder how quick that is if you get that up to like, I don't know, times 10 or whatever. Oh, we've got some bits that we missed that just dropped. Can't be missing any pieces. I was pretty confident of a clean clearance as well. That was only the two. But still. Stick them in there. And we should go for our final sort of the breakdown. We've got 8,200 in the warehouse. We've got 15,000 in the truck. So it should be a bit of a combo on this. I do like the final breakdown because as a rule, it's just all metals and non-metals. Look at that. The amount of metal we had there. I think maybe, well, 45 crates of non-metal and the rest were metal. So we'll finish that another $60. So that's $994 that we have. And we do have a fair bit of materials again. I am going to sell.
Namaste, my friend.
Namaste, my friend. What should we sell? I think I'm going to sell like 40,000. It's going to give us 800. It's not a lot, is it? And I'm going to sell 1,000 of non-metal. Lovely. I'm going to keep those. We never sell the liquids, so we'll sell that. And that's put us to 1,800. Have a sneak peek at what could be a possibility.
Hello.
Well, then at least I know what I want or what I'll need. So for the pickup is 1,800. That is so far away. I think we're going to max out at like level 8s for a long time. So it might be worth getting that hammer up. And then I'll go off and I'll do a couple of breakdowns in between because I won't even have enough money. I won't have enough money to even get that, will I? Oh, this is tough. What about the crane? I'm not too worried about the rope at the minute. Oh. Torn. Man is torn. Actually, I think I'm going to go with these. We'll see if we can get them straight away. I'm still going to go off and do some in-betweens. I might try and do a few. So we'll order that. We'll upgrade our torch, hopefully. Yep. So now we're all out of liquids again. But our torch is better. Look at that. That's looking good. And our grinder is an absolute beast. Nice. So yeah, not a bad breakdown. Right, let's go and scrap what's left. I've got 12. I might do another chilling turtle, or I might even do another mariner. I might do a couple. So we'll scrap that. If I do 2 more decent breakdowns like those, I mean, we could come in with 3 or 4 grand. And I thought I was going to be a millionaire in this. Millionaire is not happening. We're going to get as rich as we can, though. But yeah, so since I've got to do quite a couple of big breakdowns, I'm not quite sure. This is where it's going to start to slow down, I think. It's not going to be 2 a week. It might just be 1 a week. I might try and do it as a Saturday thing going forwards. Obviously, the channel members will have access to them as soon as they are done, but I will try and work them in for public release on a schedule. If I can keep going through and getting a few more extras done, then we'll double down. But we've got a lot of things coming at the minute. Roadcraft will be coming soon. Obviously, channel members know it's not just yet, but public release is coming soon. I think by the time this will go on the schedule, Roadcraft is next week, so that's going to take precedent for a while, and that's why this will probably then go down to 1 a week anyway, and we'll continue on, and then things will balance themselves out. I want to try and do a little shuffling how I do things with the channel. going forwards very soon. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me on this breakdown. It was a good one. I think it's been pretty efficient. I'm just checking that I've got my recording running because I've been pausing it and stopping it and doing all sorts throughout this. So yeah, been good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell notification on. Find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Are you a shipbreaker? How is your shipbreaking going? Where are you at? What are you finding difficulties with? How long did it take to get level 10? Have you even maxed out all of your tools yet? That'd be cool. I'd like to know how long that took. How many game hours were you maxed out all your tools? Massive shout out to the channel members. Thank you very much for the support. If you wish to get early access to the content, channel membership is the way to do it. Memberships start from 99p. There are other tiers for those that want to support further, but it is not necessary to get the early access. Once again, massive thanks to Rusty. I am still having so much fun with this game, mate. I do appreciate it. You all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.